segment. Mayuresh Joshi is with us, Director of Research of MarketSmith India. Mayuresh, great to have you with us here. Thanks very much for joining us. Just a quick word on the flood of earnings we have had last 60 minutes. Solar is the big mover out of those, at least in terms of the stock reaction. But we've had Max Healthcare, we have Jubilant Foodworks, and a bunch more. Anything strikes you as a big beat, a miss? Anything you're watching?
Absolutely. No, I was just going through the Max Healthcare presentation itself. I've not seen that completely. But I think solar industries looks pretty strong and stable as well as we speak. The guidance that they've probably given in terms of the top line at 14,000 odd crores, the expectations in terms of the order book that are probably carrying out in excess of 21,000 odd crores gives it that revenue visibility to execute well over the next few quarters. And therefore, I think with better execution, I think the margin performance and leverage will probably play out on the balance sheet itself. So this is one strong number, in my opinion, and the guidance itself, which the market probably has liked at this juncture.
But are you comfortable with the valuations of solar industries?
So sky high. So no two ways about it, I think, Rima. But the question here is that there is at least expectations for the sector as a whole over the next 4 to 5 years. They've got a decent order book on hand. There will be a quarter, as I always maintain with the defense companies, that there will be a quarter in an annualized year where expectations will run a little softer than what they have probably delivered for any reason whatsoever. But the larger and the bigger picture is that with the kind of order books, the margins at which these orders have come, and the execution thereof, I think the visibility in terms of earnings and the price earnings growth probably looks far more stable. So yeah, valuations start bit expensive. The street is of the belief that there are opportunities not just locally, but from an export perspective where margins might even be better. So I think runaway growth expected for from which I think the valuations are derived at ultra high levels compared to the standard deviations 2 or 5 year average.
Mayuresh, let me come to you. What do you make of this particular move by Aditya Birla Group? Which stocks do you think will be in focus? There is some pressure, of course, because of the royalty payment. Higher expenditure would lead to lower profitability. But that's something other parent companies are already doing. Is that a big dampener?
Ultimately, yes, and that behaved on the stocks only. But largely, again, I think as Vivek put out that very nice piece, I think it is a global practice. It's becoming a domestic practice as well. And therefore, I think markets will take it in its stride at some point of time. A large part of the well-capitalized, well-established, large-cap stocks might not actually feel the impact, even a tad bit. So whether it's Ultratech, whether it's aggressive to a certain extent. And therefore, my own sense is that the markets will take it in its stride. Sentimentally, yes. Maybe a day or two, it might just linger on to the surface.
So, very large moves. Well, Mayuresh, coming across to you first. You've been tracking quite a few of these names. Any view as far as Page is concerned? A bit of a miss as far as the street anticipations were concerned. But do you think they can make up for it in the rest of the year?
That's to be watched out for, Vivek. And again, I think it's a miss, a slight miss as we see it. But how do volumes recover in the second half are going to be extremely critical. And on top of that, how do margins probably fare? I think that is going to be an even greater question at play. So I think numbers have been soft, but second half recovery is something that the street would like to see ideally. But there are a lot of ifs and buts for the second half recovery as well. How does discretionary spending shape up? What probably happens in terms of input costs? If there is an El Nino effect, that probably pushes up a large part of the cotton prices. And therefore, I think too many variables to probably track. The hope is that if things work out as a base case scenario, second half should be something as recovery quarters for Page.
Okay, all right. Take that point, Mayuresh.